This is Daily Armenia, CivilNet's daily news digest. Here's what's making headlines in Armenia today. The ruling Georgian Dream party, widely perceived as pro-Russian, won Georgia's parliamentary elections held on Saturday, with roughly 55% of the popular vote, according to the country's electoral committee. Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan congratulated his Georgian counterpart, Irakli Kobihidze, on the victory. In contrast, Georgian ceremonial president Salome Zurabishvili has refused to recognize the election results, accusing the ruling party of orchestrating what she describes as Russian-style elections, and alleging that the vote has been manipulated. In a statement alongside opposition leaders, she declared she does not recognize the elections and called for public rallies. In addition to the Georgian Dream, 4 opposition parties cleared the parliamentary threshold. Several opposition leaders have already rejected the election outcome, signaling intentions to refuse parliamentary mandates and stage protests. Founded by oligarch Bidzina Ivanishvili, who amassed his wealth in Russia, Georgian Dream has won every parliamentary election in Georgia since 2012. Despite Russian control over the breakaway Georgian regions of Abkhazia and South Ossetia, the party is seen as leaning closer to Moscow and distancing Georgia from the European Union. Recently, the party pushed a controversial foreign agents law, closely mirroring Russia's legislation in the parliament, to tighten its grip on civil society, a move seen as a crackdown on NGOs and independent organizations. Vardges Samsonyan, the opposition-aligned mayor of Gyumri, Armenia's second-largest city, resigned today following allegations against key figures of his Balasanyan bloc, including former mayor Samvel Balasanyan, who is wanted on suspicion of committing economic crimes. Samsonyan's resignation comes after the Armenian authorities launched a criminal probe into Balasanyan and his close associates. The accusations date back to 2014 and relate to the sale of land near Gyumri's Black Fortress, with Armenian opposition members viewing the charges as an attempt by the ruling Civil Contract Party to consolidate power in Armenia's second-largest city. Civil Contract, currently an opposition force in Gyumri with only 11 of the city council's 33 seats, has expressed interest in organizing a snap election for control of the local council, stating that it already has a mayoral candidate. The party, however, denies accusations of applying undue pressure on the Balasanyan bloc. Samsonyan's departure and the bloc's legal troubles follow the breakdown of a power-sharing agreement between Civil Contract and the Balasanyan bloc last year. Political dynamics shifted after Civil Contract leader and Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan asserted his administration's interest in gaining control over Gyumri, moves some critics argue are akin to the arrests and crackdowns seen in other Armenian municipalities, including third-largest city Vanadzor, where Civil Contract took control following the detention of elected mayor Memekan Eslanian on similar corruption charges. The Balasanyan bloc, led informally by businessman and ex-mayor Samvel Balasanyan, has held a stronghold in Gyumri for years. Balasanyan himself is currently in the United States receiving medical treatment, remaining silent on the accusations against him. You can also read our article on Armenia's EU aspirations and the strategic dynamics in the South Caucasus. The piece features Sergei Lagodinsky, a European Parliament member representing Germany. In an exclusive conversation, Lagodinsky shared insights on EU-Armenia relations, emphasizing the importance of diversifying Armenia's economy to reduce reliance on Russia. He also highlighted the role of the EU monitoring mission in Armenia, while also encouraging a diplomatic approach to Turkey to promote regional stability. Lagodinsky suggests that Armenia could play a unique role as a bridge between the EU and the South Caucasus, with potential strategic shifts that might follow the elections in Georgia. You can read the full article on our website at CivilNet.am or by following the link in the video description below. Also, make sure you don't miss the analysis of the implications following the ruling Georgian Dream party's decisive victory in Georgia's parliamentary elections. Experts believe that Armenia may face increased challenges in maintaining its foreign policy if Georgia continues its pro-Russia political trend. While immediate economic impacts may not be significant, prolonged instability in Georgia could affect Armenia's economy, as 70% of its external trade passes through Georgian territory. The link to this read can also be found in this video's description. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.